Hi, John.
Hi,
Um,
Shane.
so the call was recorded from was that Tuesday night from Performance Club? So if you haven't watched that call with Dr. Rewire, Michelle just posted a whole thing about it. You have to watch that call. Like almost everybody on that call was emotional. And his whole thing is rewiring the brain. And you can do this brain test he has and all this stuff prior. But he offered for July 9th, I think it's 47 or $49. He's going to rewire our brains for wealth on July 9th. And I think we have to sign up for that this weekend. But you should go watch that call. It blew my mind. And just the power of our brains and how we can really, manipulate things if we need to in a good way. So watch that call and sign up for that training. I got to get a message out to everybody as soon as we hop off this call. And honestly, this call could be like 2 seconds because the way to get to Thailand is executive. So if you're not a current exec, like it is not easy, hard as hell, but it should be to go on a trip like that, right? Um, uh, but it's easier for somebody like you because you have one thing to do. You have to get to executive and then you have to hit it again in December. So you have this whole year to get to executive and you have to hit it in December. That's all you have to do. The requirements for the rest of us are hitting our ranks, maintaining our ranks, helping you guys hit your ranks, selling product, recruiting, all these things. Same thing that you're going to have to do. We just have to get strategic about it. So when you think about 80,000, that's what you have to hit. You have to start to think in buckets and where that 80,000 is going to come from. So for example, Cheryl is direct to me. So when I was running for executive and I was talking to Cheryl about this earlier this week, but I would know like I had at that point, I don't even know, Cheryl, maybe you were doing 20,000 or whatever it was, but I would look at my team as buckets. Okay. So like I have this whiteboard and well, I just put a hole in my wall. I for Katie wanted to get to 80,000. So I mapped it out for her. Okay. For Katie to get to 80,000, Ashley has to get to 20. Sarah has to do 10. Katie has to sell 20 because she sells a lot. Connor has to get to 10. Blake has to get to 20. Um, and then plus all others. So whatever that 2, 4, 6, 70, 80. So that's how you have to think about your team. Okay. So if you have a personal team already, you need to write your team members down. And your goal is to help Ashley get to 20, right? So you help Ashley sell and recruit. You help Sarah sell and recruit. You personally sell and recruit. Connor sells and recruits. Blake sells and recruits. That's how you get to 80. Okay. So like let's think about since you guys are all on the same team. Let's go to Craig and Gail's business. Okay. So you're gonna get out a piece of paper, you're gonna write down your consultants, you're gonna make a personal commitment. Awesome. You make a personal commitment. How much are you gonna sell each month? How are we gonna do that? And then you help your team do the same. And that's how you get to 80,000. So I would sit down and I have a spreadsheet that I can send you to, and you can plug the numbers. If you want that spreadsheet, let me know. Another consultant made it, so we're all using it. I can send it to you.
Yes,
I'll
I'll
just send
take
it to
it.
all of you since you're all on here.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so you just literally plug the numbers. And last year, I hit executive in June for the first time. And in May, my business did, so it's a buildup, right? So let's say last month you did 1,000 or you did 3,000 or 5 or 25 or whatever it was. You just need to look at, okay, what do we have? 7 months left of the year, right? We have May plus 7 more. Okay, so you need to look at all those months and start to build that momentum. Basically, I would say for those of you that are new, your executive months are November and December, and you are going to be upside down in like working hard to get there. Okay. So your executive months, we're going to say that's November and December. That's actually really good months to hit it. November, traditionally, every network marketing company I ever did, November was always our biggest month. Beauty counter, November was always our biggest paycheck, and it like just aligned with Christmas, which was nice, right? So November is traditionally our biggest months. So I would set out, and now you know we have an event in October in Dallas. That event is going to give you the momentum, just like, you know, knowing Craig and Gail, what you experienced going to Salt Lake City, and now your shift in the business and how you're looking at your business different, thinking about your business different. The momentum you have right now is different. Like everybody needs to get to Dallas, right? That will change your business. So, so that's what I would do. So I would look at April. Let's say your volume was 3,000 in April. I don't know what it was. I'm speculating. Your goal this month has to be like to double that, 6,000. Okay. Then double, like if you can double and double again, you're at 12. If you can double again, 24. You can double, you know? So that's just a matter of people, right? Like for my business, it doesn't matter the size of your business. Everything is people, right? It's a numbers game. So I would say everybody has to goal themselves in this process of getting to $4,000 in personal sales. That is amazing because if I do 4,000, Cheryl does 4,000, Gail does 4,000, Shannon does 4,000, that I know every single month, that's going to be $16,000 coming into my business just by the four of us, right? So then it doesn't take as many people. So that's really, that's all you got to do. All you got to do is get to executive. It's very
It's
simple.
simple. That's it. Just keep doubling.
Very simple.
Well, I got to say, I do like that for us on this particular call that you've drilled it down to the simple fact we got to make executive twice. One of those months has to be December. That's it.
That's it.
We're not worried about tracks and a whole bunch of other minutia. You probably do, but we don't. Until we get to that level, then we'll learn more about those types of issues moving forward. So for right now, for all of us, we all need to get to executive. And I mean, seriously, wow, what an amazing thing that would be, because at executive, you're actually making some real money.
Yeah, like that will, for a lot of people, be the biggest paychecks of your life, you know?
Right.
Yeah, for sure. And what I liked when I was kind of studying this, which I knew I didn't even need to study this because unless Tracy got on, she's my only executive, right? So for her and I, it's different. For you guys, it's, it's easier. Ha, not really. But this is what
it's much more simplified. It's not that it's like this whole business. It's not that it's easy, but it is simple.
Right. Yeah. I loved what I read on here, though. I want to read it to you. It says, this trip honors leaders who show up, step up, and move LifeVantage forward. To qualify for executive destination, you must also demonstrate active participation and leadership through the following: attending LifeVantage hosted in-person events such as Global and Momentum, which is in Dallas, attend LifeVantage hosted virtual events such as the Global Kickoff that we did in January, and Activate. Be willing and available to travel for regional roadshows and presentations. So that was something cool that I got asked to do after Mind Body launched last fall. Was the company flew me around to host events in like 4 different cities. And that's just, I mean, that's a gift that we don't sometimes get in our traditional job, right? Where I was pushed to get in front of rooms of 300 people and talk about products, talk about the company, talk about my own personal story. That's an opportunity for growth, right? So that's just a cool thing that in being, tracking for this trip, those are things you can dream about too, if that's something you ever want to do. I mean, I don't know that I ever necessarily wanted to do that, but it was super cool to be a part of that, and to know that the company trusted me with that was, I thought, kind of special. So Yeah, so that's literally what I would do is, like I said, I'll send you the spreadsheet and it has April, May, all the way through. I would look at that and I would forecast when you want to hit executive. And then at the end of each month, then you'll do your goal and then your actual, right? So that'll be a great tracker too, because once you achieve executive, you're going to go help somebody else achieve executive too. And you can show them this tracker and be like, okay, when I was only at $3,000, I did not think it was possible, but this is how I did it. Because that person is going to want to know that it's possible for them. I was talking to Cheryl this week and I was like, dude, I think you need to push for executive in like June. Like, no pressure. I know you have 3 little kids and a business and stuff, but I was like, I think
You
you need
should
to
see my house right now. It's absolute chaos. So I'm on mute.
Oh, fun. It just keeps getting more chaotic for the next 18 years. Because last night I had probably like 15 17-year-olds in my backyard and basement. And I was like, oh my God. Thank goodness for Costco delivery. But I told Cheryl, I was like, I hit it. What?
They were at your home and not elsewhere.
Yes.
Not
There's still some that are here. They just all left for golf. I was like, you guys have a really rough life. So I was telling Cheryl, I was like, hey, I hit it last June and I did not think when June started, I would hit it. Like, I think May, we did like 45 or 55,000. So it doubled. Once you get to those bigger numbers, the double is a little bit easier. And I was on a walk with Kylie this morning, a girl on my team, and I was talking to her about how sometimes we think that business slows down in the summer, but if it does for a lot of people, but the people that work in the summer, those are the people whose businesses are different. And you always can tell. Like, I worked last summer and hit EC3 in October. Lots of people didn't work last summer and didn't hit those ranks. It's when you're working, when other people aren't working, that your business will change. So, that's the plan. And, the other thing that I would write down for those of you that are interested in, really changing your business and wanting to have a path for other people is I would write down what your customer volume is every month. I would write down how many consultants you have on your whole downline, because that is also really good information. I had all that information in Beauty Counter. And so when I had girls on my team running for my rank, I could be like, they would keep saying like, oh, it's not possible. I can't do it. I only have 30 consultants or whatever. I don't know, I'm making up numbers. And I was like, no, look, I had 30 consultants, or maybe I had 35, but that's not that much difference, right? So I'm like, you can do it with the numbers you have, with the people you have, with the business you have right now. So getting all that information down is what's going to change your business. So how are we going to do this? Events. We have to get events scheduled and we have to invite. And it can be in-person events. It can be virtual events. It can be, you can host, I can host. We can do a community room or a bar or restaurant or whatever. That's how we do this. We have to get in front of people and we have to work together as a team where, like, you can send me a picture and be like, this is so-and-so, I work with them. What do I say? The other thing I would tell you, which is amazing, is I can go right now and take a screenshot. I can go to Facebook and pull up Gail. And so this has a little information about you. I can take a screenshot of this. I can go to ChatGPT and I can put, whoops, I don't want files. I can put Gail's picture that screenshot I just took. I put that in there and I say, help me start a conversation with Gail about LifeVantage. And this is going to spit me out exactly what to say to Gail. Hi, Gail. I noticed we have a lot of mutual friends and that you're passionate about helping moms with health and wellness, something I really care about too. I've been with LifeVantage for a while now and love connecting with like-minded women. Are you also part of LifeVantage community? You know, I mean, and then there's like 3 options here, or and then it said at the bottom, would you like to tailor this to a specific goal, like introducing the business or starting a collaboration? Chat GPT will change your life and your business. It's almost scary because it's going to replace people, but we just need to embrace it because it's here and it's not going away.
You know, our youngest daughter was home for a few days this week, and I was versed on the ecological and environmental damage that AI is going to do. So I think we should all stop using it right now.
Yeah, it does. It does.
That genie is not going back. That genie is not going back in the bottle. We told her that. So you better figure out a way. Maybe you should design a water reclamation plant for AI because they're going to need it.
Yep. My daughters have told me the same thing. One of them is embracing it and the other one is not. I was like, you are literally 19 years old, a freshman in college, working on an advertising degree. You have to use it. And like, there's no job in your future that's not going to be using it. You need to know how to use it and use it good. Like, you need to be the best one in your class at it. Like, sorry.
Gracie said that somebody from the University of South Florida in her honors college got kicked out of the honors college for using ChatGPT. Like, I don't know how they proved it, but anyway, yeah.
Yeah, no, I do know they can prove it, but I also, a lot of colleges are encouraging it because, like you said, we're never not going to use it.
It's
None
research.
of us we're not going to lose our job if we use it. So don't be afraid of it. You know, like Shannon, what's her name from Wagner that you work with?
Oh, Lynn?
Yeah,
Lynn Overby? Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I would use chat to know how to talk to Lynn about LifeVantage. Seriously, chat knows our whole business. They know I could have wrote a presentation for you today just by sticking this trip in chat GPT. I use chat GPT to teach me how to teach you chat GPT. That's so funny, isn't it? But I would use it for literally everything because it's going to save you time. And right now, speed is going to get you to Thailand. Speed. That's what's going to get you to Thailand. Like working like you've never worked before. But what does our comp plan say? What is the paycheck at Executive One? Like $15,000, $18,000?
Yeah, it's pretty high. I don't have my phone in front of me. EC1 is at 15 to 20,000 average.
Yeah, it's gonna depend on your.
That's per month.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna depend on your personal sales, and then the people. I mean, that's gonna be the big differentiator, and then whatever our shares are worth at the time. Because then I think you get, how many shares do you get at that rank? 2, 1, 1. Executive gives you 1 share. I mean, that's a big difference in your paycheck because depending on, that's like page 20 in your book. But when you get to executive, then you get the global shares. It's called leadership pool. And it just depends on what the whole company does. But by the time you guys get to executive, our shares are going to be worth even more. They're anywhere between 1,300 and 1,800 a month. So every month, those are the bonuses we get for the revenue of the whole company. So you don't have a team in Japan, but you get paid on Japan's performance. And that's why I went on the road show last year, because as executive, I didn't have a team in Arizona or Las Vegas or any of those places that I went. But because of this leadership pool, I'm getting bonused to do things like that.
Wow.
Because it's like one LifeVantage, right? Like we're here for everybody. So just that's a huge bonus. You know, like how often do you get a $1,800 a month bonus? It's kind of nice. That has nothing to do, other than hitting executive, it has nothing to do with your performance. I'll take that.
I've got my sheet here and that, yeah, the average paycheck, average paid at rank for EC1 is 15,000 and MC3 is 6,700.
Doubles.
So it more than doubles going
It's
from,
probably because of that bonus.
yeah, goes from MC3 to EC1, 67 to 15,000.
Which it is a double in volume too. So MC3 is 40,000, EC1 is 80.
Yep.
So that's another way to really look at your business too, is like what rank do you want to end the month at? You know, if you haven't hit SC1 yet, that's your goal, right? This month is SC1, and then that's 2,000. We're going to double that. So that's 4,000. That's going to be SC3, right? Let me look. I always question myself. Okay, so SC2 is 3,500. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my God. This is crazy. So we have 7 months. Oh shit, you'd be 1 month short. From SC1 to EC1 is 7 ranks.
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
Once you start doubling, you could jump 2 ranks in a month, pretty easy.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would say set a big lofty goal for yourself this month and plug into everything you can plug into. Get people on calls. Like, honestly, if you don't invite people to all the calls you can invite people to every month, you are leaving a lot of potential on the table. People may not get on the call, but you know what I found after years and years and years in this business? The invite might not get them to the event. The invite is how you start a conversation. You invite and you invite and you invite, and that's fine if they don't show up. That's fine. It opened the door for a conversation. That is all you need to do. And then chat GPT it or chat Dawn it, like whatever. I'll help you with the conversations. If you send me a picture and you're like, I don't know how to get past this part of this conversation, let's work through it. Let's figure out a way to have that conversation because, yep.
So when you're making this invite, as you say, you're talking about something more specific than just putting an invite up on Facebook or on Instagram.
Sure.
You're talking about something specifically. I'm sending it to my buddy, John McIntosh. Hey, I want you to be on this call.
I would say, hey, John, I thought of you when I saw this call. Make it about John. Don't say, I want you to be on this call. Say, I thought of you when I saw this call.
Can I say I thought of you because you're kind of fat?
Yeah. I saw you needed to lose some weight. You're a little chubby. I mean, you could maybe say that to somebody's. I would probably say that to my husband, you know?
Yeah.
And I could see guys, maybe not girls, but I would say, hey, John, this call made me think of you. Hop on, you know, I'm so glad that I started these products 9 months ago, a year ago, whatever it is. And, you know, I want the same for you. You know, always like, how can I make this about you? This Dr. Rewire, this call, like you guys have got that. You have to do that today. Go for a walk and listen to that call. Clean your kitchen, make some lunch, whatever. Plant some flowers. Listen to that call.
Clean
Cheryl,
your kitchen. Are you nuts?
yeah. Cheryl, were you on that call? Have you listened to it yet?
No, not yet. We just got the link because we had preschool graduation that night.
Oh yeah, yeah. It will blow your mind. Like,
I'm excited to listen to it today.
Did you guys meet Jenny Breen
Yeah.
in Salt Lake City?
Yep.
She was like bawling during that call. And I was like, good tears, bad tears? She's like, no good. It will blow your mind. But he talks about in the call, and I'm not going to even quote him right, but he talks about during the call, like how you can have a mental block that will block you from wealth and you don't even know it. But his way of rewiring the brain, he calls it, it's phenomenal.
Another thing that I want to add to for Gail and Craig and Shannon, something that I've been doing a little bit more of lately. So for me, getting to MC1 was pretty easy. Getting to EC1 is challenging. But I've kind of really shifted in what I've been my approach lately. And so, and it's been really kind of cool. I have people that started out as consultant or not started, but like started as customers, and they just recently became interested in the business side of things. But there was one person that, and I haven't necessarily been approaching this the right way, but I've been learning from it. People want to join as consultants for the discount. And so I, reached out to my upline, Amazing Pose, and Dawn and asked them about that. How do I, convert them or, and they gave great advice to still, when a new consultant signs up, I always put it in a text to Shauna, Michelle, and Dawn to introduce them. And they said, even though they say that they only want to do it for the discount, still put them in a group chat just to introduce them. And I did that for one consultant, and she's been asking so many questions, starting to recommend it to other people, asking for more information on products. And even though they say they want it just for the discount, get them in connected with us, and so they can just ask questions, like get more information if they want, get them into the Vitality Living and whatnot. So that's been helping. And then another person just reached out asking about being a consultant. Again, put them in a group text with Dawn and Michelle and Sean, and they have completely like bought in and will probably sign up as a consultant in the next week. So if people are slightly interested as a business side of things, get them plugged into us to help, so you're not necessarily doing all the work. Everyone's here to help. So that's been really helping lately. I just wanted to share that.
Yeah, absolutely. We have not leveraged the power of the three-way text enough. We really haven't as a team. That has slipped, and that is so powerful. And you can see the momentum in your business now that we've gotten back to doing that.
Yeah.
Truly. And so 2 things I was going to say. I would tell people Dr. Cheryl Bones is your upline. That is powerful in Sioux Falls. People know who Dr. Cheryl Bones is. And they're like, Dr. Cheryl Bones is doing this business? Dr. Cheryl refers these products? Like, that is shocking to people, truly. It is, because a lot of people think this is for poor people that want to get rich quick or dumb people that can't hold a job. They don't understand this company and this business, like, smart people do it, right? I mean, Cheryl had a baby, started a new clinic, has 2 other little kids, lives out of town. Her husband's super busy, and she made a full-time salary hosting like 3 events last year and leveraging the power of a team. Like a full-time salary. That's incredible. Incredible. So number 1, I would leverage and let people know that your upline is Cheryl Bones. That is a big deal. Number 2, I send a newsletter to all my customers every week, and it also goes to all of you. Mm-hmm. And for several weeks, I talked about the business because I truly believe the business is our best product. I think we have amazing products, but where else am I in Sioux Falls as an educated person who's owned my own business for several years? Where am I going to go make multiple 6 figures a year? Who's going to pay me that? Nobody. Nobody's going to pay me that. That's what I make here. And I do it on a bachelorette party in Arizona. And I do it from my lake house. And I do it in this office above my garage. I never leave my house unless I'm traveling. Like, that's pretty fortunate. That's a really good product. You know that would change your neighbor's life. That would change your best friend's life. That would probably change your life, right? That's the best product we have. I talk about the business way more than I talk about product. Way more. I know our products work. I don't question it. I know they'll work for you if you take them.
Yeah, sorry, but from Salt Lake City, that's what we've changed our tune here. We were so scared to talk about the business. We were like, at least I was, it's going to be the products. That's the products. But after listening
With
to,
Tyler,
yeah,
can't remember that
Daniel?
guy. He got up there and just, well, he goes, I got 5 customers, depending on which one of family likes me at the time. Other than that, I don't. And he goes, I just sell the business. I sell the business, buy a consultant package. I sell one package. That's it. Sell it and move on and get these people going. And then I take care of them. He goes, that's all I do. He goes, what did he say his personal sales volume was? Like $850. It's like nothing.
So what happened with Tyler, this is interesting, when the comp plan changed, because Tyler's OG, like he's original gangster. He's been here for the beginning. And he only ever had like one customer, because you only actually need 150 in sales, right? To go to the top. I think it's like 300 now or whatever. He always only did the minimum because he loves the business. Then when they changed the compensation plan and we get paid a lot more on personal sales, granted, his paycheck's probably $200,000 a month at this point. I don't know. It's huge. I'm sure maybe more. Anyways, he realized, he's like, I'm leaving like $2,000 on the table every month when I don't go gather customers. So he still doesn't have a lot of customers, because customers really do slow down your business. When you're like, and Cheryl probably could agree to this. When I'm trying to, oh, Gail, I don't know why Mind Body isn't working for you. And maybe we should try this, and have you tried that? And oh, you can't poop. That is going to slow down your business. And this is like a perfect example. Des Mamet, she's beautiful and she loves helping people, and they've dealt with a lot of health in her family. So she, like, if I was diagnosed with cancer, I would call Des. I wouldn't call a doctor. If I had Lyme disease, I would call Des. I wouldn't call a doctor. If I needed oral health, I would call Des. I wouldn't call, like, Des is so wise. She's been through so much. Anyways, she is a customer gatherer, and she sells like $20,000 a month in products herself. Her and I had the same business. We both hit executive last June. She's not hitting executive anymore. Those customers slow down her business. Yes, you need to sell product. I would sell freaking Axio. That is a no-brainer. I would sell Protandim, Axio, skincare. I mean, like, I love our collagen. I think it's amazing. I would sell collagen, Protandim, Axio. Anything that and Cheryl's probably like, oh gosh, no. But Cheryl has a different skill set than me. Cheryl can understand why things work and don't work more than I can. And she's a healer, so that's great for her. Not for me. Me, I sell the business. I can tell you how to build a business. So I would say you need to get to 4,000, because that's a great multiplier. And then you can say, hey guys, Dawn, I'm your leader. I do 4,000 every month. Cheryl can say, hey guys, I'm your leader. I'm Cheryl. I do 4,000 every month. Gail, 4,000 every month. Now, Shannon, that's your goal, because we all do it. Now it's your goal too. Because then 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, you can see that it only takes 16 people to get to 80, right? If you all did 4, is that the right math? I don't know. Something like that.
Pretty close.
Yeah. And how many people are on your downline, Craig and Gail?
We got 13 active customers, maybe 15, depending on the month.
How many consultants? 4?
4 or 5.
You should be at 3,000.
I think we have 5, and I know that we've got several that signed up strictly for the discount, and 2 of them have dropped off. They're not getting any results. So
5 or 6.
Yeah, but anyhow, so we've got a couple of them that have kind of dropped off. So
but see, this would be a great conversation for them, because maybe Mind Body, is it Mind Body that they felt like they didn't get results from?
Right.
That product gets better the longer you take it. I'm telling you, the longer I've been on it, the better results I've gotten. The more forgiving it is. And honestly, it's our hormones. I'm not a doctor, Cheryl. Don't mute me. But it is, for women, it's our hormones. It's gut health and hormones. And America is a disaster. It's a disaster. Our health, and that's also our greatest opportunity as a company, right? The fact that our food system's a mess and everything's a mess, that's a good opportunity for us, because then we walk in with a solution.
I want to share a fun fact that I relearned yesterday. Yeah. And the mind body system helps with this. So there's a clinical trial that compared increasing fiber in someone's diet versus a statin. So how many people do you know have high cholesterol or LDL?
Right.
How many? A lot. This clinical trial had about 15 grams of fiber in it, and it compared just increasing the fiber versus a statin. Same clinical results.
Wow.
Mind body system has 13 grams of fiber. So just adding that in has been, and then that's why people are seeing these results. It's not necessarily about the weight, but it's about long-term health and all those things. You just add this in, you're already ahead of the game in lowering your cholesterol.
Well, Cheryl, did you see Shannon's post earlier this?
No.
Shannon, you better tell Cheryl.
My cholesterol over 6 months, it's dropped 52 points, the total cholesterol over 6 months.
No way.
Yeah.
And what are you
been
doing?
crazy.
What products are you using?
Just Protandim and Mind Body.
See?
Yeah.
Isn't that incredible? So
Yeah,
you're
it
lowering your
really is.
inflammation and improving your fiber and gut
Right.
bacteria and overall, like, are you sharing that story? I need to be your friend on Facebook.
Yeah.
Or not.
Yeah. I did post it and I'm like, God, you never know how many people see it. I
Yeah.
had it there and I put it in the Activate Your GLP-1 Facebook page too.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
one
so-
thing,
Incredible.
Yeah.
one thing to remember is you shared that once. Really, to get the people, you know how many times you have to tell them?
7.
More, even sometimes I've heard 12.
Wow.
That one post, that's just, oh my gosh, she's so big.
No.
One post is just a jump off. Like that, that post needs to go every week. Even though
Okay.
you're going to be like sick of seeing it yourself. And this is a reminder to myself too. Like somebody said to me the other day, can we get your updated mind body pics? And I was like, why do you want those? But that's true. Like you need to keep showing that. You need to keep talking about that because I mean, I think the number I always heard was that you don't actually make a purchase until you've heard it 12 times.
Oh,
Like
wow.
the first 3 times you don't even really hear it. And then it's after that, then people are like, oh my gosh, yeah.
So think of the ACM awards we're just on, and this is why I'm thinking of this. How many times do we hear a song before we actually start singing it? Right?
Oh, yeah.
Great way to think about it.
So many times.
Well,
The first time we hear it, it's like,
this-
meh, what was that?
Yeah. I actually could use Cheryl and Dawn. I could use your assistance with something. We have a friend, and ironically, he was just on the phone with my husband last night. He's a chiropractor in Gregory, has his own practice that he took over from his dad. I actually asked him if he, what's that?
Is it Stukel?
No,
Okay.
no, it's Dr. Dave Fogel. And so he actually just started telling Darren last night how he went to something, I think it was in Mitchell, and so many, and he's just hearing seeing all these people that are overweight and how all these doctors are prescribing Ozempic, and he is seeing too the terrible side effects, the long-term effects. And Darren's like, you got to talk to my wife. So I was telling him, and I don't know that he saw my story. And so now I was just telling him about it and just kind of told him a little bit about, what I know, the science of the Protandim and the mind body stuff. And he was all into the science stuff, and so now I don't know where to take this conversation. I don't know what to do next. And I
Take
asked him
it
if
to
he knew
Cheryl.
Cheryl, and he doesn't.
You
He
do
doesn't know you,
exactly
Cheryl.
what
I
Cheryl
asked.
said. Yes, you get him. You need Cheryl's phone number and you say, hey, Dave, I told you everything I know. And the next best thing is Dr. Cheryl Bones. She is my upline and she understands these products. She's had great results with her patient. Meet Cheryl.
And the kicker was too, he says he's referring his patients to other clinics to have like he's suggesting they go to clinics and stuff for hormones. And he's like, and they're just not getting the help that they need. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I hear you, God. This is a moment. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I
You're
don't
so
know.
excited, Shannon. That's awesome. Do
Yeah.
that.
But I was telling Darren this morning, I'm like, I could send him pictures, I could send him videos, I could send him a link. I'm like, but I don't know how to handle it appropriately
Send him
without
Dr. Bones.
vomiting and, I don't know.
I mean, what is so cool, this is what I think about, and this is like a Michelle Poe moment, but like, because I said yes to LifeVantage, right? Like my family gets to take the products and that's a blessing for my family. And because I was brave enough to hound Cheryl Bones, be like, hey, I want to talk to you about this. Like I just was brave enough to have the conversation with her. And Michelle went with me to that meeting because I was like, I don't know what I'm saying to Cheryl Bones. Like, I need your help. Then we had this connection. Then Cheryl told Sean, and Sean told Gail, and Gail told Shannon. And now we could help people in Gregory, South Dakota through
Right.
a medical professional who has way more access to people, is gonna understand the science, is gonna be like mind blown at how they can help their patients. And look at how many people you're gonna help with their hormones, their weight, their oxidative stress. Like it's such an amazing trickle effect. It is
Right.
such a blessing.
Right.
Like this business, when you go to work, are you like, oh my gosh, I'm changing lives? No, probably not.
No.
And maybe you are,
I
right?
am.
Like, I'm sure
Cheryl,
you
yeah.
Cheryl, you're lucky. But like
Yeah, I
all
know.
the jobs I've ever had, like, like no.
When I was a school teacher, I was.
Yes, of course. That would be very life changing. Yeah.
Okay.
That's so cool. Okay. So
Put them
we-
in a Put
yeah.
them in a group text. I honestly agree with Dawn too. Like use your people. Dawn is brilliant from a business standpoint. I have medical background. So and Dawn is just a straight shooter too. I appreciate that about her too. So
Right.
yeah, leverage who you have and just use this.
Okay. All
There you
right.
go,
Good
Shannon.
plan.
Got a plan.
Here we go.
You're on your way.
Let's
Here we go.
EC1 coming up.
There we go.
The other
Well,
thing too. Go ahead.
my first goal is to get out of my 8 to 4:30 job. That's my first goal.
Yay.
Yeah,
It's sucking the life out of me. So
Yeah.
there you
Well,
go.
that's a good goal. Honestly, I have been doing a lot of mental space work, a lot of like affirmations, and a lot of just really getting my brain right. And so I think one thing that a job gives you is a commute. And if it's a 5-minute commute, if it's a 2-hour commute, 20 minutes, whatever, turn that time into your classroom. Shut that radio off, get an audiobook, turn it on, get your head right. And that 20 minutes a day, 40 minutes a day, that will change your life and your business. That is the best thing that network marketing gave me, was like, turn your car into your classroom. Turn your car into your classroom. You can get a master's degree in a short amount of time just leveraging that car time. Like, it doesn't matter what's on Hot 104.7. I love 96.5. Like, I can sing every song on that station. That's great. But even better is my Audible app. As soon as I get in my car, that pops up. I'm listening to The Secret. I'm listening to Let Them. I'm listening to something to get my head right. Because once you get all this space really clicking for you, your business is going to fall into place. Like, it is waiting for you. They always say the student shows up when the teacher is ready. The students show up when the teacher is ready. Your business, when you get right, your business just goes.
yeah.
Whoa, that's awesome.
You never heard that before?
Yeah, but it's been a bit.
Yeah, it's the truth though. It's so true. Like, once you get right, you're going to be a magnet and people are going to be coming to you, and your business is just going to be like, you don't even know what just happened. I just gave myself chills.
And I'm thinking, I'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah. So turn your car into your classroom. That's like the best thing. And that's why when I started Yoli, like 10 plus years ago, Yoli was really big in Gregory. Gregory knows about network marketing. They are going to eat this shit up. When I was doing Yoli, our whole thing was a weight loss system. So I was walking a lot. I lived out in the country. I was walking a lot. I devoured books, devoured them. Shoe Dog by Phil Knight. That is an amazing book. That's about the story of Nike. Anything by Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Anything by Tony Robbins, like Dr. Rewire, buy his book. Go listen to that recording today. It will blow your mind. I want to hear what you think after you listen to it. Send me a text. Listen to that today and sign up for his class on July 9th. It's like $49.
Yep.
I'm going to make my whole family do it. 2 summers ago, I made my whole family do, maybe 3 summers ago. It was during COVID, so gosh, that's crazy. 5 summers ago, I made everybody do Unleash the Power Within by Tony Robbins. That's where you like walk on fire, and it was so amazing. I made my kids do a lock-in at our lake, and it was a 3-day event, and like that changed my kids' lives. My son broke a board. I mean, just like all this cool stuff that you don't know you can do. Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, sign up for that July 9th. And I would say like, have it be a thing with your kids. If you can all be in the same room, it's going to cost $49 for all of you. It will change your life. Okay. So that's it. You just got to get to executive, and it sounds like you're gonna.
Simple, easy.
Yeah.
Okay, Shannon, we're all riding on your back. Let's go, babe.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What I was going to say though, think about it this way. Okay. I'm going to say when Shannon gets to 80,000,
Oh gosh.
it's possible. I've done it. So I showed you it's possible, right? I'm not special. I showed you it's possible, right? When Shannon gets to 80, Craig and Gail get to 80, Cheryl gets to 80, holy moly. That means like I'm EC4, I'm presidential, right? If you both
2 million.
when
You'll be
you
at 2
both,
million.
yeah, when you both get to 80, Cheryl's gonna be at, and then you add her 80, she's gonna be EC3.
Right.
Like, isn't that just like when you start to think about your business? This is a business, right? You own a bank. This is a big ass business. When you start to think about this as a business owner and you start to look at the numbers in that way, like you break it apart, it's so much easier. You want to see what's hanging on my computer? Every single day I look at, these are hanging on my computer every single day. These are on my treadmill. This is in my gym. This is in my sauna. This is on my bathroom mirror. This is in my kitchen. This is real. I look at this. I'm an EC2. I'm a Dawn Burrish. I'm a presidential in 2025.
Awesome.
Yes, you are.
Wonderful.
Yeah, put those sticky notes. I mean, I'll give you a pack of sticky notes. The marker. Maybe that'd be a cool gift to give our new consultants.
That's a great idea.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, a duck and a pack of.
I know. Do you see how the kids lined up all those ducks? Can you
Cute.
see them? I was standing
Cute.
here getting ready, and I was like, "What in the world is that?" One
So
of
your
those
duck.
sunglasses.
Ducks in a row.
I need to get
Hey,
Shannon.
team.
I need to get you.
I gotta head out.
Yep, you go.
Thanks, Don.
Okay,
Let's go, team.
Bye,
let's do
Cheryl.
this. I think this was so fun. It was just
Go
all of
fight
you guys.
win.
Woohoo! Okay, you
Cool.
guys have a great Mother's Day weekend. Shannon, I'll just send a 4-way text with all of us so that you have Cheryl's number in case you don't.
Wonderful. Thank you. I don't. So that'd be great.
And then before you send that text, if you want to send us what is this good to say?
Yeah.
Like, you can ask me any question. I will help you with anything. Your success is as important to me as my success.
Yeah. And I think I know what my big issue is. I start to get so much information and ideas. I just get that analysis paralysis and I don't do anything. That is truly who I am and where I'm at. So
Yeah, this is good because this is going to push you past that.
yeah.
And then you're going to listen to Dr. Rewire and you're not going to talk about yourself that way anymore. Because when you say like, that's who I am, then that takes the power away from you and you're actually a very powerful person and you can change that.
All right.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Super cool. Have a great Mother's Day weekend.
Yes, you too. Happy Mother's Day.
I'll send a text, and please watch Dr. Rewire and send me what your thoughts are. Get
Okay.
signed up. for that. Yeah, you're
Sounds good.
gonna love it. It's so good. Okay, take care. I'm glad you were on.
Bye.
Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you, Dawn.
Executives.
Woo!